What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with the toy room. And if you guys are following me on Instagram, you'll see that this past weekend I was over at Universal Orlando and Islands of Adventure. And if you're not following me on Instagram, then what are you doing? Check the link in the description so you guys can follow me on Instagram. So I went to Universal Islands of Adventure for the first time in probably about 10 years. I've never really been that big of a fan of Universal or Islands of Adventure. I've always been more of a Disney fan, especially as of late. Last year I picked up an annual pass for Disney. I have yet to use it though because of everything that happened in the world. When we were supposed to go, our trip got canceled, but Universal reopened early. They opened a whole month before Disney was planning to reopen, and I kind of had theme park withdrawals, so I decided to go to Universal. Well, after not being there for nearly 10 years and not even really being the biggest fan of that park, I got an annual pass. Alright, so let me explain why I got an annual pass, and let me break down why it made perfect sense to get an annual pass, and also how having this annual pass is going to bring some new content to the channel. So I went with a 3-park 3-day ticket, which is the $200 ticket for Florida residents, and that covers Islands of Adventure, Universal, and Volcano Bay. Obviously this weekend we only went to Universal and Islands of Adventure, and we're planning to go to Volcano Bay maybe next weekend or something like that. However, I rode the brand new Hagrid's roller coaster at Islands of Adventure. That was really my main reason for wanting to go, because I've never ridden that ride before and I really wanted to check it out. It looked really cool. Well, I rode it and it absolutely blew my mind, and I wanted to ride it again. Unfortunately, I was not able to get on it again, so in order to ride it again, I would have needed eventually sometime in the future to buy another ticket to go back to the park to hopefully get the chance to ride it again, which is where the annual pass came in, because I spent $200 on those 3-park tickets, the 3-day 3-park tickets or whatever. To get another ticket into the park eventually, it was going to cost me probably around another $150 to $200, where if I upgraded the ticket that I got to an annual pass, it would have came out to being the same thing as just buying another ticket. So what I mean by that is I spent $200 on the tickets for this past weekend. What I was able to do is upgrade that ticket, so basically use that $200 value that I put towards that ticket and put that towards an annual pass and just pay the difference. So this annual pass really only cost me about an additional $250, and I got the preferred pass. And the reason I did that, and I'll kind of break everything down to you. So because I had a 3-park ticket, I was forced to upgrade to a 3-park annual pass, which initially I didn't want to do. I only wanted the 2-park annual pass because I didn't find myself really going to be going to Volcano Bay all that often, or at least as much as an annual pass would require. But because I was forced to go with the 3-park pass because I had the 3-park ticket, hopefully this isn't getting too confusing, I had to get the 3-park pass. Now, I was looking over the different ones and comparing all of them, and basically the cheapest one wasn't going to make sense, and that's the seasonal pass. And even the power pass really wasn't going to make sense for me because none of that included parking in it. The seasonal pass still required you to pay parking, which parking is extremely expensive. It's $26 every time you go, and the power pass was only going to offer you 50% off of the parking, which still would have been a little bit cheaper, but I'm gonna be going quite often, so that's all eventually gonna add up, and it really just made more sense to pay the $468 in total, which I paid, you know, $200 for my ticket that I went this weekend, and then an additional $260 to make up the difference to get this annual pass. That one included the free parking, and to me that makes the most sense to get, because you have the free parking included, and like I said, parking adds up over time. If you only plan to go once or twice a year, then maybe it makes sense to get some of the other lower options. But because I only live really a little under 3 hours away, and you know, I have no job right now, so it's very easy. I have a lot of free time. It's very easy for me to just go whenever I want and go and come back the same day, or go for a couple days, or whatever the case may be. So it just made sense for me to get the free parking. Now, if you guys do want me to do a comparison of all the annual passes and break down the differences between each and every one of them and kind of determine which one is the better one to get, whether you're a Florida resident or if you're coming from out of state, because there are different prices for out of state versus Florida residents. But if you guys do want me to break down each and every annual pass, talk about the differences between them so you can kind of gauge which one is the better one for you to get, definitely let me know down in the comments below. So that is what I did. I am now an annual pass holder for Universal and also an annual pass holder for Disney, but because Disney's not opening until next month, and I am going to wait a few weeks after they open to actually go, because I just know it's going to be madness. But if you ask me, I feel like right now is the time to go to the parks. If you're Florida residents, the crowds are not high, there's not tourists in town because of everything going on. And you know, I felt safe at the park. Now, I didn't record anything while I was there this weekend because, like I said, I haven't been there in 10 years. I didn't really want to go in with the mindset of trying to vlog and trying to capture everything. To me, that really takes the fun out of it, which is another reason why I got this annual pass, because I can go other days where I can specifically say, look, I'm going here to vlog. I'm not really going here. I mean, I'm still going to enjoy myself, but I'm not really going here to fully enjoy myself. So that's what I did this weekend. After not being there for 10 years, I just went, I enjoyed myself, I enjoyed the time I had, and now I have this annual pass, which next week I'm gonna go so I can vlog and just capture all the sights and sounds for you guys, because I had a lot of you hit me up, whether it's friends or even subscribers on YouTube. A lot of you hit me up on Instagram who do follow me, and you saw my stories and were asking me questions about the state of the park. How is it? Is it busy? What is it like with the situation going on in the world right now? How is the cleanliness and all the safety measures? I'm gonna cover all of that for you guys coming up Monday, either Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. I haven't decided yet which days I'm gonna go this week, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will be up to date and know first and foremost when I am there. So again, check the link down in the description. But that is pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to talk about the Universal Annual Pass, kind of share my experience with Hagrid's. It's honestly one of the best rides. Oh, actually, right on cue, it's playing on the screen right behind me right now. It is one of the best rides, if not the best ride that I've ever ridden in my life. Tons of fun, has so many different ride elements to it. So that ride single-handedly made me want to get this annual pass. If it wasn't for this ride, I probably wouldn't have got it, but I just love that ride so much. So expect more Universal Orlando / Islands of Adventure, maybe even Volcano Bay once I get a GoPro. I don't know if I'm gonna get a GoPro right now, but towards the end of the year I should have a GoPro. Expect more content from that, and in July expect more content from Disney. Just expect more content from the Orlando theme parks. I don't know if you guys are really into that kind of stuff. I know some of you may be, and I know I may be bringing some new subscribers in who are into that kind of stuff, but I'm personally into that kind of stuff, so every now and then I do want to make some videos on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I now have a Universal Orlando annual pass. I never thought I'd see the day where that happens, but that day is here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And again, be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys next time.